Hello there, and welcome to Electric Exclusive. In today's video, we'll be pitting two of the world's most famous and most high-performing electric vehicles. Let's get right into it. There seems to be growing competition already brewing in the relatively new electric vehicle market, and honestly, that's a pretty cool thing. Apart from the fact that you really do not want a monopoly of the market, competition also means faster innovation by companies as a means to snag and keep customers. At the moment, though, there aren't a lot of options out there when it comes to choosing an all-electric truck, and the current market leaders in this product line are Tesla Cybertruck and the R1T by Rivian. So the question now is, if we had a $70,000 budget to get the best electric truck on the market right now, which of these vehicles would we be getting? Which truck seems like such good value for the money? We can't just help but choose it over its competition. Well, stay with us because we're about to find out. Right off the bat, it's obvious, this is going to be a pretty tough one to decide. So we'll look at some of the aspects that are important to consider and award the two contenders accordingly. This will make us able to come up with an overall convincing winner. We hope. Let's start with the most obvious thing to consider, price. Remember that we're on a budget here. Generally, price is usually the best way to not only determine affordability, but value as well. The value you get at a certain price point determines whether or not it's worth it. So let's check the price of these trucks, huh? The Rivian R1T comes in at around $67,500, which is just under our budget, while the Tesla Cybertruck costs $39,900 for the base model, $49,900 for the dual-motor all-wheel drive model, and $69,900 for the tri-motor all-wheel drive model. We can tell you that the fact that the Cybertruck has various models at different price ranges gives it a big boost in this category, and is a solid plus. Granted, the base model doesn't come with the same features as the dual or tri-motor models, coming in with a single drive and a weaker battery. Also, in terms of features, you'd honestly be better off comparing the R1T with the tri-motor model, but the Cybertruck is still technically by far the more affordable of the two, so we'll have to award this point to Tesla. The Cybertruck takes an early lead. Subsequently, however, we will be comparing the tri-motor model of the Cybertruck to the R1T, since it has a much closer price tag. Design-wise, there is quite a bit of controversy concerning both companies' design choices. The Cybertruck has certainly seen a big amount of criticism about its weird geometrical design, which, while it is a bold and unique choice, has been likened by some to be akin to a badly rendered tank. The R1T, on the other hand, has had a more favorable view by the public, with many liking its boxy yet appealing design. It clearly was well thought out, from the unique positioning and look of the headlights to the LED light that runs across the side of the vehicles that both helps for nighttime visibility as well as doubles as a charging indicator. There's a lot to love about the design of the R1T. You also have a better color option for Rivian's truck. The R1T takes this one. Up next, range. One thing that has scared potential customers of electric vehicles away from purchasing them is the fear of a lack of range. Thankfully, in recent years, things have changed dramatically for EVs, and many electric vehicles boast incredible ranges. We really have come a long way from General Motors' EV1, with its 105-mile range on its nickel-metal hydride battery. Thankfully, both of these vehicles pack some of the very best ranges you can get on an electric vehicle. Tesla has been quite proud of its range of over 500 miles on a single charge. That's ridiculous. That's about the distance between New York City and Waterloo, Canada. So long-distance trips won't be a big issue for Cybertruck owners. The R1T, however, has a range of about 314 miles. Not as impressive as the Cybertruck, but still a very impressive range for the vehicle. Perhaps in the future, Rivian will release an extended range for their truck that will enable it to compete with Tesla. But at the moment, it's looking like a blowout victory for Tesla in this aspect. And with this, the Cybertruck once again takes a lead over the R1T. Enjoying the video so far? Don't forget to drop a like, it really helps the channel. Also, tell us in the comments what you think about these two amazing vehicles. Now, where were we? Ah yes, top speed. Now this one is pretty close, both vehicles are pretty fast, that's certain, but the Cybertruck manages to be just a little faster than its competition with a top speed of 120 miles per hour. The Rivian R1T, on the other hand, manages to reach speeds up to 115 miles per hour. Like we said, pretty close, but the Cybertruck extends his lead. When it comes to power, however, the Cybertruck again shines. The world was wowed when Rivian claimed the R1T could pull 11,000 pounds. But the Cybertruck definitely surpasses that with the claims by Tesla that it can pull an amazing 14,000 pounds. That's incredible. That's over double the weight of the car itself. With these two vehicles, however, it seems clear that their companies are successfully breaking the stereotype that EVs can't be powerful vehicles capable of immense workload. Acceleration is one of those things most customers don't really consider. Car enthusiasts seem to be the ones who really are crazy about how fast a car can accelerate. But our guess is that if you're currently watching this video, chances are you are a car nut. We're right, aren't we? So yes, acceleration is another point we will discuss. The R1T boasts a 0 to 60 mph in 3.3 seconds acceleration. The Cybertruck, on the other hand, is able to go 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. It's pretty close, but again, the Cybertruck wins. The next deciding factor we'll consider: charging access. Now, we've talked about how good the range on both of these vehicles is, but a long road trip range means nothing if you can't find a place to charge your vehicle between places. Charging stations are increasing in quantity everywhere, but it's obvious that the more charging stations a company has, and the more spread out they are, the more appealing it is for potential buyers to choose the vehicles that the company produces. So yes, access to charging stations is a big issue when it comes to electric vehicles. So who has more charging stations between these two amazing brands? Tesla, obviously, and it's not hard to see how. Tesla has been in the market for longer and is generally a bigger company, so it's had the time and the funds to expand more rapidly than other EV brands. At the moment, Tesla leads the market share of the EV market with 14%, so it makes sense to provide value-added services like charging stations where Tesla owners can charge. Some people even qualify for free charging. Rivian, on the other hand, is doing considerably well given the circumstances. The company has worked hard to compete with Tesla, despite being an underdog, and has 3,500 charging stations around the US, with expansion ongoing. Unfortunately though, at the moment, Tesla is just miles ahead of them. Tesla will take this point. There are a ton more to consider too, like how the R1T has both an air pump as well as a flashlight available on it, or the Cybertruck using Tesla's autopilot and vehicle detection system. These aren't particularly defining aspects that matter as much as the factors we've stated previously. So we have a winner, and we think it's pretty obvious. Of these two vehicles, it's obvious that Tesla Cybertruck seems to be better value at the price range. It's probably partly to how much older and experienced Tesla is in the market. But the Cybertruck just gets a lot right and has a lot to offer, even though it does look a bit like a BRDM2 from PUBG. Well, that's the end of this video. Subscribe to our channel so you keep getting amazing EV content just like this. Also, turn on notifications to get alerted to freshly uploaded videos as they drop. We hope you have a wonderful time, and we'll see you real soon.